Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
Attention skilled machinists. Do you have experience with multi-axis CNC machine tools? Ariel Corporation is looking for talented individuals like you to join our team. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unmatched retirement savings programs, and work in safe, clean, climate-controlled facilities with top-tier equipment. With locations in Heath and Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Ready to take your career to the next level? Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
And welcome, everyone. High school football on WMVO Sports. I'm Curtis Newland as we're here for Cardington and Fredericktown at Cardington High School. Our game brought to you tonight by Knox County Veteran Services Office, our Friday Night Lights title sponsor. Also by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, by Pizza Cottage, by Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Services, Buckeye Stoves, Licking Knox Goodwill Stores, Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Senior Center, a Living Apartment Community, Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, Greens Automotive Repair, Citywide Solutions, MHC Solar, Ariel Corporation, Conway's Danville Pharmacy, and Mr. Water Heater Guy. I'm Curtis Newland along with my pal Will Hartley, former coach of the Fredericktown Freddies tonight, and my partner for the season, week number 4 already of the football season. Opening night of the Knox Morrow Athletic Conference. Tonight, a battle of 2-1 Cardington against the 3-0 Fredericktown Freddies. Coach, we could be in for a pretty good battle tonight. Two teams who like to run the ball. The Pirates lead all rushing teams in the conference with over 1,000 yards on the ground. Fredericktown third on the list with over 800 yards behind Mount Gilead. With 2 pound and ground teams on a collision course, how will a team find an advantage tonight?
As you said, you got both teams that are really running the football very solidly going into the league schedule. I think it could come down, if you look at Fredericktown's defense, has been playing very consistently. It's been creating turnovers. It's +5 on the turnover margin going into tonight, whereas Cardington's been struggling to stop the run. They've been giving up a lot of yards. I also think potentially both teams in a passing situation, who's going to be more efficient and perhaps get a big play in the passing game tonight, that could make the difference as well.
And looking a little closer at the defense, Fredericktown may have the advantage here, only allowing 40 touchdowns in total, while Cardington has allowed 88 points, which is the most in the conference. Is that what we should really watch for tonight?
Yeah, as I said in the opener there, Fredericktown defense has been playing very consistent. They had a really good night last week against Utica, whereas the Cardington defense struggled a little bit. They are 2-1, so they're playing well enough to win football games. But who plays a better defense tonight could definitely play dividends for the winner.
Now, speaking a little more on that, Freddies have only allowed 160 yards per game. Pirates 336 yards per game. It is the Starting Point of Mount Vernon pregame show here at Cardington-Lincoln High School as both teams are out talking to the officials in the middle of the field. We've got some important interviews coming up. We're going to have coaches from both teams, Coach Scott Spitler from Freddies and Pirates coach Ryan Getzman. They'll be joining Tyler Mathias next on the Starting Point of Mount Vernon pregame show on WMVO Sports.
Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
Filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place, it's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frankenmuth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frankenmuth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
All right, it is high school football week number 4. The Knoxville Athletic Conference kicking off conference play this week, and the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates. I'll be heading to Cardington myself, but not tonight. The Cardington-Lincoln Pirates and the Fredericktown Freddies open up conference play. And, it's kind of interesting. You go into this season, and we got Ryan Getzman with us, head football coach, Cardington-Lincoln. Talked with him earlier this week as well. But you can think about it, going into this season, Fredericktown maybe looked as one of the favorites because they bring back some of these skill guys and everything. They got Scott Spittler, who has a good track record and everything. And then you look at the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates and you say, wait a minute, they've brought back the player of the year from last year and bring back that experience here. They're a team to be reckoned with. And as we talked about before, there's no off week in the Knoxville Athletic Conference. To get into conference play, what has been the message to your team, Ryan, as you start conference play against the Fredericktown Freddies tonight?
Yeah, we open up with a quality opponent, like you said, one of the teams that people have named one of the favorites in our league. And the message to us has been just keep getting better. Up front, we returned 5 guys that all got quality time last year on the offensive line. And to us, to any high school team, that's really valuable. So we keep leaning on those guys. We keep Wyatt has done a phenomenal job. He was the player of the year last year in the league. And we just keep working and keep putting our head down and just making noise the right way. Keep competing the best we can and giving ourselves an opportunity on Fridays.
You guys have had a tough non-conference schedule, but last week you really put it together. And, I kind of liken it almost to how East Knox was last year, right? When East Knox played last year, everybody knew the name Blake Elliott, and the East Knox Bulldogs knew the teams were going to stuff the box and try to stop them, and they had to figure out a different way. For you guys, kind of the same thing with Wyatt there, and with that situation last week, you look back at that when you score 55 points. They did try to take him away, but he was able to get his yards, but you guys had a game plan to be able to counteract that as well.
Yeah, they did a great job early in the first half, taking Wyatt away from us. I think Wyatt was at about 80 yards at halftime, but what a lot of people didn't see was our quarterback was north of 100 at halftime. They took one away, and the other guy was able to make some noise and did a great job, and I think that really allowed Wyatt to get his in the second half. And we've talked to him about that patience, and hey, good things are going to come to you, I promise. Stay patient and keep doing it the right way, and it's going to happen. And after Friday, I think that was finally proven to him.
And you look at what that offensive line does. You talked about them, and they're so key when you're running the football. Do you guys like to air it out some, Ryan, or you like to run it on the ground with your quarterback and your running back?
Yeah, we're going to run the football. We'll throw it enough, but we're going to run the football. We're going to put the ball on the ground, and 2 of our better ball carriers are in the backfield, and there's no hiding that. And we're gonna get the ball to those guys, and then we're gonna get to work up front.
This could be the quickest game of the night if you look at it, because Fredericktown Freddies like to do a lot of what you guys like to do and run the football. And you've known Scott Spittler for a long time and what he does. Does that present maybe an advantage to you in that, hey, you've known Scott and everything, but they obviously have playmakers just like you guys do?
Yeah, I think the thing that Scott's done a great job of, he's adapted his offense to who he has. This isn't the same. It's the same offense he ran when he was at Lucas, but they've got different abilities, and he does a great job using the abilities of the guys he has. So that possesses some challenges. They have a couple big playmakers over there, and Blake Sipes and Davis, and those guys at any point in time can get loose on you. And then, they have a tight end that's a phenomenal route runner. He's a great catcher. And then they have a couple backs that just do a lot of really good things. So they're well-balanced. They're well-coached. And again, with Coach Spittler, you're going to get a well-coached team, a really disciplined team. And I'm excited for the opportunity for our kids on Friday night.
It's going to be a great ball game between Cardington-Lincoln and Fredericktown. What are the keys for the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates, I know we talked about it Monday night, and you said this is a different team than what it has been in the past. Cardington-Lincoln wasn't maybe one of the favorites before, but the KMAC, although we talk about people think Fredericktown's the favorite or Danville or something like that, it's pretty wide open, and it's going to be tough every single week. What do the Pirates have to do to get a win against the Freddies tonight?
I think we got to take care of the football. I think the team that wins the turnover battle wins the game tonight, and there's no hiding that. Both teams are going to run the football. Both teams know what the other team's going to do. It's a matter of being disciplined and taking care of the football. I think the turnover margin tonight is going to be huge.
Well, as always, Ryan, we appreciate your time. Best of luck to you and the Pirates, and we'll catch up with you after the ball game on 93.7, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point. You have more choices than you think.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO. All right, Scott Spittler's with us. He's the head football coach of the Fredericktown Freddies, 3-0 for the first time since 2014, and open up conference play tonight against the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates. Coach, though, you go back to last week, and you think about the Utica Redskins. That's a team that had a really good win on the road in week number 2 against Danville, and you guys go on the road to Utica, and you started faster. You had some big plays. What stood out in that win against the Utica Redskins? You guys win at 27-20.
Well, they're definitely a very talented team. They stress you, especially with their offense. They've got tremendous skill kids and then good size up front and a good trigger man at the quarterback position. So we knew going in, they definitely had our attention after their big win at Danville. But then just what they do offensively and defensively, we knew we were going to have our hands full. So it was nice to see our kids pretty much control the game the entire time. We never dropped the lead after we got out of the gate strong, which is something that we wanted to do, and then face some adversity there in the second and third quarter and be able to rise up and secure the victory. So it was good for the kids.
Again, Scott Spittler with us here. We talked about the faster start, but also the big plays has been really important for you guys this year.
Well, that's something with our experienced skill kids. They have the big play capability, and then being able to control the line of scrimmage, especially in late in the games, running the ball allows you to create some things like that, some mismatches and stuff, because they're so worried about packing the box to stop the run game.
Again, we appreciate Scott Spittler joining us here. Knoxmore Athletic Conference, we've talked about it before. There's really no off night. And we don't just say that just to say that. I mean, sometimes you say that in a conference, you go, there's no really off night, and you know there's a couple of winnable, some games that you probably should win. It's a toss-up in the Knoxmore Athletic Conference right now. Everybody is a really good football team and got really good coaches across the board, too. What do you see from the outside looking in, or on the inside, because you're part of this KMAC, of what the KMAC will be like this year?
It's just there's absolutely no opportunity for you to kind of take a deep breath, because it's just, each week it's just another tough battle, and you got to come ready to play, or you're going to take it on the chin, because everybody plays good football. They're well coached. The kids are physical and tough kids throughout the KMAC. We've got great skill kids throughout the KMAC, so it's just a tremendous challenge each week, and we're starting right out of the gate with the player of the year in the conference returning on offense and Wyatt Denny, and then they're matching him up with a tremendous athlete and with the Goers boy at quarterback. I mean, they're just a handful, and then big up front. They want to maul you at the line of scrimmage, and it's just going to be a tough one, and we better come ready to play, or it's going to be a long night.
It could be a really long game with a lot of points, or it could be a really quick game because you both like to run the football. You think about what you guys are doing offensively, though, and the big plays. It seems like every week you're running off a big play with Brody Davis, or Gavin Toombs had that great play last week as well, and Blake Sipes has big play ability as well. How important are those big chunk plays that you get into your success?
Like I said, the teams are just so well disciplined, especially defensively, that being able to sustain drives is not easy. It's a difficult situation. If you're wanting to go, 10 to 15 play drives, it's going to be very difficult in our conference with the quality of defenses. So it definitely is a nice thing to have that big play capability with some of our skill guys. But still, at the end of the night, it comes down to blocking and tackling, and we gotta do a good job at those things.
Scott, you mentioned those couple things. Anything else as the keys to victory to beating Cardington tonight?
We got to take care of the football, and we got to take it away. So we got to be on the good side of that turnover ratio.
Again, Scott Spittler, appreciate you joining us here, Scott. Look forward to catching up with you after the ball game too. Okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place. It's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger, or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer event. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
Starting point of Mount Vernon pregame show here on WMVO Sports. I'm Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley as we get set for action tonight. Here on a beautiful night, we're at about 77 degrees right now. The field going to be about 71 at 8 o'clock tonight. Been perfect weather here for football.
4 weeks in a row. It's been beautiful.
Here we are 4 weeks now into the season, and it's getting real serious right now as they enter the KMAC. Does anything change in practices as you prepare for the conference?
I don't think so. Obviously, the intensity ramps up as you get into these natural rivals throughout the league schedule. But as far as like your weekly preparation, it's going to be pretty much the same routine.
Starting point of Mount Vernon pregame show tonight. I thank you for joining us here on 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. We're streaming also on Facebook and YouTube tonight. Again, we want to thank our fine sponsors, including Ariel Corporation, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Conway's Danville Pharmacy, Green's Automotive Repair, which is our scoreboard sponsor for the night tonight. And these two teams, we talk about Cardington, they like to run the ball just like Fredericktown. They average around 398 yards a game. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they got a really nice 1-2 punch with the Gores kid, the quarterback, and then, of course, Wyatt Denny. They're doing an outstanding job. Both of them are averaging over 6 yards a rush. So that says a lot about the offensive line as well. And you heard Ryan talk about how many guys he had coming back on the offensive line. So it's a good 1-2 punch back there with an experienced offensive line in front of them.
And Goers, the sophomore, he has thrown for about 11 tries here in the first 3 games. So you know what their game plan is. It's absolutely no secret.
Yeah, that's also what I said earlier. I think whoever can get a big play in a passing game that could really make the difference in the game tonight.
Fredericktown Freddy's coming tonight. A little bit banged up. They got a couple of guys that aren't going to be playing here this season. That's to be expected. It happens throughout the season. How much do you think it'll affect them tonight?
We'll see. We already have a young Fredericktown already has a young, inexperienced offensive line. They got 3 games under their belt, but now they got 3 guys that are injured. I believe they're going to be starting a freshman at one of the guard spots tonight. So we'll see how they do.
Starting point of Mount Vernon pregame show tonight here on WMVO. 2-1 Cardington host the 3-0 Fredericktown Freddies. We'll have more in a moment on WMVO Sports.
Your family, the car that you bought when you were 18, the house you turned into a home. UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. As an independent insurance agency, UIS Insurance and Investments is able to design a custom policy that's unique to you and assures that all things you love are safe and sound. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
And back here at Cardington High School on WMVO Sports, getting set for kickoff. We talked a little bit about Goers, the quarterback for Cardington. A little bit about Blake Sipes now for the Fredericktown Freddies coach. You had him the last couple of years. Here's a kid that really can do about anything. I mean, 36 attempts, 237 yards passing, 48 carries for 460 yards rushing, and he does more than that as well.
Yeah, Blake's really come along in all areas. I think one of the things that really sticks out this year is his productivity in the passing game. He hasn't had to pass the football very much, but there have been a lot of big plays, especially to his big tight end, Gavin Toombs, and then Brody Davis, who leads the team in receptions. He also has thrown 0 interceptions, so that's great to see, great efficiency. And I think that's probably one of the areas where he's really improved on the most coming out of his junior year.
And the Freddies will be kicking off. Cardington will be returning things first here on a sunny, early Friday night. We get set here on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. And kicking off is Isaiah Brake, the sophomore, 5'7", 162 pounds for the Fredericktown Freddies. The ball is set, the officials are set, and we're just about ready to play football and start week number 4 here in Ohio. Everybody looking around, waiting for the whistle. 2 men back to return for the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates. Really couldn't ask for better weather than this. Good crowd on hand. Fredericktown Freddies got a lot of hope for this season.
As you said, it's a beautiful night. A lot of people here. Both stands are really full. First league game, can't get any better than this.
Here's the kick. It's going to be short and low, and it's going to be picked up at the 20-yard line. Ran across the field laterally over to the right side and taken down by a flurry of white jerseys. Cardington-Lincoln won't have a great place to start from here. James Fyant just couldn't find a place to go.
No, there's a lot of side-to-side running there. Freddie's up to the task.
Josh Goers, the sophomore, 5'8", 165 pounds for Cardington-Lincoln, to get things started off here from his own 20-yard line. Thanks to John Brem, the athletic director here at Cardington. So great. Rolled out the red carpet for us. We appreciate that. One receiver to the right. Goers, quarterback. One's off his right hip. One in motion from left to right. Here's the snap and the handoff right up the middle to get things started with a hole up to the 30, 35-yard line. That was a huge run by big number 1, Wyatt Denny.
Good movement, good start. One play, first down.
Denny, 81 carries for 588 yards, averaging 7.3 yards a carry, and we saw it off the get-go.
Yeah, good opening play.
1st and 10 now for Cardington-Lincoln. They'll come to the line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line. One receiver wide left, two on the wings. Here's the snap. Jet sweep out to the left side across the 40-yard line, up to the 45 and near 50. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. Cardington-Lincoln on the move here. First 2 plays of the game.
Really good start for them there. They just ran the jet sweep. They gained the edge. Good run by Hartley.
1st and 10 now. Ball at the left hash mark from the 49-yard line now in Fredericktown territory. 2 carries, 2 first downs.
Pretty good efficiency.
I would say so. One to the right. Now there's a shift. Doubles on the right wing. Here's the snap and the pitch. Again, it's going to be Denny out to the right side, cuts upfield. There's a flag, going to be hold probably, and he's going to gain maybe a yard here.
Might be a hold. We're going to see a lot of shifts and motions from Cardington tonight. They like to do that, and there you saw them with a motion and a shift, trying to outflank the Freddies.
Fredericktown only allowing 160 yards a game. They read that one. Everybody was shifting to the right, and they took their gamble.
Yeah, they really did a nice job at the line of scrimmage. Cardington wasn't able to get much movement there, even though they tried to outflank the Freddies to the right-hand side. Had a nice job from the Freddie D overlapping that, squeezing that down, got the penalty as well.
So the ball will come back from the spot of the foul, back to the 41-yard line, back into their own territory. It'll be first down and about 20. 2 receivers split evenly left. 2 on the right wing will move over to the left. Here's the snap, and to the right side comes the quarterback Goers, and he's going to spin into traffic, and he's going to go down for maybe a gain of 2, and the Freddies really stiffening up their defense.
Quarterback run for the first time tonight. We're going to see a lot of Goers throughout the night.
So 2nd and 18 for the Pirates. Boy, they got their way with the Freddies the first couple of times, but the Freddies stiffened things up, making better reads and pushing them back here after the penalty. Here's the snap, and it's going to be Denny to the right side, up across the 50. Big hit at the opposing 46-yard line. That's where he'll step out of bounds. He's a big hitter.
Cardington offensive line doing a nice job getting movement at the point of attack and really washing the Freddie defensive line down. Good opening for Denny.
So it'll be 3rd and 6, ball near the right hash mark for the Pirates. Dressed in black, red numbers. Fredericktown, white jerseys, red numbers. 2 receivers split evenly left. One's in motion from right to left. Here's the quarterback keeper. Goers to the left side of the line. Gets behind his blockers, pushes for the first down, and then some up across the 35-yard line. Something to be said about this push here. They were 1 and 20 just a second ago.
They're getting really good push up front, and both the quarterback and Wyatt Denny, the primary running back, they're doing a really nice job of pressing the hole and then bouncing to the outside.
So that'll set up a 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line in Fredericktown territory. 10:23 to go in quarter number 1. We're scoreless on the Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Curtis Newland, Will Hartley with you here from Cardington High School. Wing on the right, one on the left is in motion. Here's the snap and the handoff. Denny, right side, moves upfield, and he's going to get drugged down with a great defensive effort by the Freddies, and that was number 45, Nick McFerrin.
Nice play by McFerrin. Just hung on there. Got a tackle for loss. Well, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
If McFerrin wouldn't have held on to him, he might have got a first down there.
I think he had quite a bit on the edge there. Good hustle play.
So it'll be 2nd down and a long 10 here from the 34-yard line, Freddie territory. It's scoreless. 1 wide left. Here's the snap. Flip it out to Denny left side, and he's going to go down at the line of scrimmage. And that looked like it was Will Blakesley with the tackle.
Will Blakesley, Noah Shannon, 2 sophomores there. Gavin Toombs did a really nice job piercing the line right where Cardington was trying to run, and Denny had to turn it back in, and those other 2 down guys were able to clean it up.
I was looking at the Freddie roster earlier today, and I had noticed, you guys, there's quite a few 6'5" guys on the team.
It's a pretty big group, especially the the sophomore class has got some really nice young linemen in it.
2 receivers right. Here's the snap to Goers. He's going to keep it. Around the right side, turns upfield, misses a tackler, and he's going to go down by 2 others. But no real gain here for the Pirates. Freddies have seen the game plan scheme here.
Starting to catch up to the flow of the game. It's 4th down. Be interesting to see what Cardington does here. It's kind of in that no man's land inside the 35.
4th and 9 for the Pirates. 8:31 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Gary Cooper, our producer. Delaney Kerstetter on the camera. John Wareham on the field cam. 2 receivers to the short side right, 1 on the wing left. Goers the snap, drops back a couple of steps, looks down the field, gets rushed. He's going to throw it. There's a lot of contact downfield in the air, and it's in and out for an incomplete pass.
Good decision by Johnny Ashcraft, the corner, knocking it down instead of taking the INT. Gives the Freddies pretty good field position coming out.
And the Cardington, who doesn't throw a lot, as we mentioned earlier, that's kind of one of those, hey, we'll take a shot. If not, it's like a punt, right?
Yeah, as I said, it's kind of in that no man's land. Anytime you're around the 35-yard line, you're going to gain that much by punting it and potentially putting it into the end zone or just go for it. They chose to go for it.
Like you said, the Freddies did a nice job of batting it down. They get the ball at the 34, make it 33-yard line. Wing T offense, everybody in tight. There's the whistle. Quarterback, Sipes, under center. He's going to pitch it right side through the tackle hole, and he's going to get up to about the 39 to the 40-yard line. And that was carried by Kirk Parker.
Good yards there. Just their inside toss. Cardington is just really packing the line of scrimmage. They're trying to fill every gap.
2nd and 4 now for the Freddies. Ball at the 39. Green's Automotive Repair scoreboard. It's scoreless. 7:41 to go, first quarter. Wing T, everybody in tight. Here's the snap. Here's going to be the pitch again to Parker. He's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. It looks like, well, we'll see where the spot. The opposite side official says short. This side says he got it. Ooh, I don't know about that spot in my terms.
Marked it short. Yeah, it was away from us, so got to give that far side official the benefit of the doubt. No play clocks tonight, so it's our first experience with that.
So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard here for the Freddies. No real question here what they're going to do. Ball center between the hash marks. Everybody's in a bunch right around the ball. Here's the snap, pitch, left side, trying to get the first down. Should get it there, and that was Brody Davis who got the pitch. And
first down.
So a much needed first down for the Fredericktown Freddies.
Ran similar inside sweep, inside toss to the left.
Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, by Howard Hilton, by Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, by Pizza Cottage, and Alumni Roofing. 1 receiver wide to the right now. Brody Davis will be in set from there, and then we got an I formation with the quarterback out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Sipes is going to keep it, run behind his blockers, gets big yardage, pushes for a first down up to about the 42-yard line.
Freddies are having really nice success running off the right side. We've seen Parker have a couple nice runs, and there's Sipes.
1st and 10. Yeah, they lined up in that I. He gets it out of the shotgun and runs right behind him.
Just take their offensive concept and put Sipes in the shotgun, and he becomes your primary ball carrier.
So ball centered between the hash marks. 4 men down up front defensively. Here's the snap. It's going to be a pitch to the right side. Kirk Parker is going to get hit with about a 2-yard gain. We'll see where they get him on the progression, maybe a little more than that.
Good open field tackle by Denny. He's their leading rusher. He's also their leading tackler on defense.
They'll put the ball down just inside the 41-yard line. Scoreless here. 5:38 to go first quarter. Green's Automotive Repair scoreboard. All part of the Knox County Veteran Services Office Friday Night Lights. 2nd down and 6. Here's the snap, handoff inside, and it's going to be a big push. What a group, and they're going to get the first down and more, carrying each other those 7 yards they needed for the first down.
Great movement, just fullback wedge. Just football 101 right there. Just wedge everybody up front, hand it to your fullback. Too easy.
How hard is it to get the timing together for all your guys to be running and working together like that, as well as they do in that close of a formation?
It's pretty good, and like you say, the closeness of the formation, everybody's taking that big inside step and just trying to wash that defensive line right in front of you.
Sipes under center. Here's the snap, handoff, and he's going to get about 4 yards here on the carry. That'll make it second and about 6.
Equipment, I believe.
I mean, that's not easy to do without tripping over each other, right? I mean, they are so tight in there.
They really run that play really well, and they make it look easy. But a lot of times, especially if teams know that it's coming, that's a hard play to run, and they're just getting really good movement. Fullback is just getting right in behind that, and it was a big play for them there 2 plays ago. I think we got equipment issue. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the officials are either talking it over or they've got a player in there they're trying to fix. I don't know. And here we go. Looks like we're going to get back to action. Again, tonight's game brought to you by Danbury Senior Living, Lincoln Knox Goodwill Stores, Buckeye Stoves, and Utica Feed and Hardware, along with Velvet Ice Cream. Clock at 4:45 to go first quarter, scoreless. Probably won't be a lot of stoppage of play since both of these teams are going to run the ball a lot. As they'll set up for the wing tee. Everybody in close, dropping back. Parker to the right side, the carry, and gets stopped up by the defense for no gain, maybe a yard on that pickup, and that was Cash Parker with the carry.
Good pursuit by Cardington. A lot of guys at the point of attack. Good gang tackle.
Parker up to this point, 10 carries, 23 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Freddies. 2 receivers out to the left side. Gavin Toombs wide left.
A little bit more of a spread look here.
One to the short right.
That's where they like to run Sipes.
Here's the snap. Sipes does keep it around the left end. Pushes upfield, trying to get through 3 tacklers. He keeps pushing. He might get the first down. It looks like he does. That was a big play and big effort by Sipes.
First down. We got a Cardington player down.
And we'll step out as well. Scoreless, 3:41 to go first quarter. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Finally, I made the decision to retire at the end of the year.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to make the move.
I'm sure you've been planning on retirement and working with an advisor who meets with you regularly. If you're uncertain, they'll be able to calculate and at least give you an idea on a retirement date.
Well, that's the problem. My advisor changes all the time, and they are not local, and it's difficult to find a time to meet.
Have you ever thought about calling Spearman Financial Services? They're local, reliable, and embark on 30 years of servicing individuals and families with their financial needs.
Well, I have heard their commercials, and they do provide no-cost financial consultations. I will give them a call and get my retirement plan back on track.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
An injured player on the field, and I think that is going to be Kayan Wells, number 76, 6'1", 260-pound junior. Leg bothering him there. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's a two-way starter.
And everybody else will line up on the field and get ready for play. 1st and 10 for the Freddies from the 18-yard line. Game like this, you really want to execute the end of it and get a score in.
Yeah, both teams nice opening drives. See if the Freddies can finish it here.
Gavin Toombs split out wide left. Cash Parker inside of him. One to the right. Parker's in motion. Here's a snap. He fakes it to him. Stiff arm is Sipes, and he's going to get caught up against that defense, putting pressure on with no gain. Maybe lost a yard or two here.
Yeah, ran a quarterback tray to the short side of the field. perimeter guy for Cardington. Was that Hartley? Played a pretty good play there.
So it'll be second down here. Lost more than I thought. He's going to be second and 13 from the 21-yard line as the sun starts to work its way down to the horizon. Two receivers to the right. Brody Davis out there and Toombs far out. Here's the snap. Sipes running out to the right side, and he's going to get across the 20. First down territory to the 10, and does he get the first? He's just real close there. He went out of bounds. I think he gets it.
First and goal. A lot of space to run in over there. One of the things is the Fredericktown offense is just so simple, but it's just so deadly, especially when you got somebody with the speed of Sipes to get to the edge, is they have these really tight splits, and it really condenses the defense, so you got a lot of space. If you can get to it, you got a great deal of space to the edge.
And it really helps when you have a good game plan, but you have some athletes on board. They really have some athletes.
That definitely helps. Yeah.
We see it in their basketball season and baseball.
In any team sports, having players helps.
Wing T, here's the snap, handoff inside, and pushing ahead towards the goal line. Going to come up a little short.
I think he's short. Just got him on a shoestring there.
And so the Freddies working their way towards the end zone. The Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Still two big goose eggs up there with 3:08 remaining in the first quarter.
As you say, the time is just flying by. Both teams really running the football.
We're at 7:20, so 20 minutes, and we've got under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Might be able to catch a late movie after this. Here's the snap, pitch, Cash Parker to the right side of the line, and he's going to get caught up right at the goal line.
Still short.
Yeah, Cardington-Lincoln doing a nice job standing him up.
Number 44, Cash Parker.
And that'll make a third down and goal here. From the 3-yard line.
See if they get simple here and do that fullback wedge. Well, it looks like they might be in the gun.
Toombs and Davis out to the left side. Ball near the right hash mark.
They got Sipes in the shotgun.
This is a good wrinkle for a wing T team, too, to be able to break out from it. Sipes keeps it left side of the line, pushes. Boy, he gets wrestled down short of the goal line. That was huge defensive play by the Pirates.
Nice play. I didn't see who made that, but that was a really nice tackle right in the hole.
Well, that sets up an interesting one here. Fourth down and goal inside the 5-yard line at the 3.
Both of these teams, they do have a lot of wing T concepts, but they're both able to put those concepts into the shotgun.
Which is pretty handy. Probably much needed, too, in today's game.
I would say we're going to get nothing fancy here.
Wing T, everybody in tight. Parker, motion to the right side, reverse to the left, and they still didn't get in. Gonna be short, and the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates stood up strong at home and kept Fredericktown from scoring. 1:22 to go, first quarter. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
1:22 to go here in the first quarter, and Fredericktown with 4 downs, four and goal, couldn't get it into the end zone. What a stand by the Pirates. Now that they're on the 1-yard line, here's the snap, and they're going to run it right side, goers, and they're going to drop him with maybe a yard gain here. And this is a real battle in the trenches.
They just got to try and punch it out of there. They're really pinned deep. That's the one thing. You get these great stands on defense, but then it leaves your offense pinned really deep. Let's see what they can do.
So it'll be second down. Ball at the 3-yard line. 2 on the wing right. Goers kicks his leg. One's in motion. Here's the snap. hands it off right side, and that's a pretty good run across the 10-yard line by Denning.
Still short.
And, yeah, Denny comes up about a yard or so short here. But it's doable at 3rd and less than a yard.
Early on, this is a pretty big conversion here. Can Cardington get it, or can the Freddies get off the field here and potentially have good field position?
Well, if you wanted a battle, tonight is one of them between these two teams who both like to run the ball.
Cardington going to bring it to the sideline on the quarter break.
Yep, that's going to be the end of the quarter. Scoreless on your Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard on WMVO. And we're going to keep it right here for a moment. Tonight's game brought to you by Velvet Ice Cream, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Center, Senior Living Apartment Community, Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, and Greens Automotive Repair. We thank you so much for joining us here tonight on WMVO. Friday Night Lights. On the radio, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, streaming at WMBO.com. We are on Facebook and on YouTube. We'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone. No income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
And welcome back here on WMVO Sports. It's 4th and 1 for the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates. They are pinned back at their own 10-yard line, and they're going to want to punt this away. What are the things you got to look out for when you're the punting team here?
Well, Curtis, I'm not convinced that they're punting it here.
You don't think so? Wow, this would be a big move at their own 10-yard line. They're showing like they're going to go for it. Maybe they're just going to try to get them to jump. Here's the snap. Nope, they're going to go for it. Hand it to Denny. Is he going to get it? It's right at the line. Cardington says yes. Fredericktown says no. What's the call?
It's all on the spot here. We can't tell from up here.
Oh, my goodness. It is ever close.
Both teams are pointing that they –
the officials have made no call yet.
I think it's short.
Boy, it is on the edge. We are at a bad angle, so we can't help you out on this one. Looks like a first down.
They're moving the stick.
Has anybody motioned yet?
There we go, first down.
There it is.
What a call. What a gutsy call.
Yeah, no kidding. Thought maybe they're going to bring the chains out for that one. We have a bad angle on it, so we couldn't help you out there. 1st and 10 now for Cardington-Lincoln. That's a tough call to make, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, definitely didn't seem like a sure thing there. But they gave it to their primary running back. Denny gets it for them.
Well, Denny's certainly the guy you're going to give to in that situation. Single back with the quarterback out of the shotgun. Here's the snap, pitches to Denny. Right side, the line moving that way. He's going that way. It's going to be short, maybe a gain of a yard or two. Those big runs they got at the beginning of the game have really went away for Cardington.
The Freddie defense is really the speed of the game. They've caught up to the speed of the game and the speed of these backs. They're doing a really nice job of pursuing down the line of scrimmage. A lot of guys running straight down the line of scrimmage, 2-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd down and a long 7 here for the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates into the second quarter, scoreless. Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. 10:23 remaining before they go to the locker room. One on the wing right, in motion. Out to the left side, here's the snap. It's going to be carried left side, goers. Turns upfield, got some room to run. He might get the first down across the 20 there. And move the chains again for the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates.
Another first down. They pulled 2 guys to the offensive's left. Goers does a really nice job of getting in behind those blocks. He's got good speed on the edge.
Real battle up front tonight. The Freddies really had an opportunity. Took 4 downs with from a 1st and goal and couldn't get it in with great defensive pressure from Cardington. Now they have the ball, trying to work it down the field. Goers will work the left side of the line forward, and he's going to get about a yard here on the pickup. That's enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, the previous play, they initially marked it as a 1st, but then they marked it back. 1st down, Pirates.
They were working from the 1-yard line on this drive and have worked themselves into a decent position here. Ball at the 24-yard line. 9:45 to go. 1st half clock is running. Scoreless. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. And the Knox County Veteran Services Office Friday Night Lights on WMVO. Here's the snap. 1 in motion. Here's Goers out to the left side behind Denny. Has some room to run. Picks his feet up to the 35-yard line.
Might have fumbled.
And Fredericktown saying it's down, and they got the ball. We'll wait for the official. They're saying it's down.
QB saying it's down.
That
Excuse me, not the official.
Maybe he was a quarterback at one time. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the left hash mark for the Pirates. Curtis Newland, Will Hartley with you here tonight. Gary Cooper with 2 R's. Our producer, Delaney Kerstetter on camera, and field cam John Wareham. Here's the snap. It's going to be a pitch. Left side, Denny. Denny, spin move, and he's going to pick up a quick 6. It was a nice play there for Cardington.
Denny's a physical back, low center of gravity. He's like a thicker version of the Wallace runner from Danville.
I think you're right. But that low center of gravity plays much bigger than he actually is.
Definitely. I mean, he's a physical kid. You know, he's their primary running back, and he's playing middle linebacker, so you know he likes contact.
2nd and 4 here. Here's the snap.
Jet sweep.
Hands off, jet sweep, right side. Turns upfield. There's the 1st down up to about the 50-yard line. And that was carried by, who did they have over there?
I think it might have been Hartley, number 4.
Bryce Hartley, the senior, 6 foot, 165 pounds. Big play there. 1st and 10 for Cardington-Lincoln. 8:23 to go in the 1st half. Clock continues to roll. Who's going to score first tonight? Neither have yet. Here's the snap. Out to the left side, the runner, Goers, the quarterback, turns upfield, and he's going to get met by a white wall of jerseys, maybe a gain of a yard.
Not too much there. Toombs for Fredericktown got nice penetration and forced that play deep. I tell you, this game, the possessions are just going to be so important because we're just flying through this half.
It's 7:30, Will, and it's 7:44 to go in the half.
The Freddies have only had 1 possession, and this, of course, is the 2nd possession for Cardington. So possessions are going to be really important because you never know when you're going to get the ball back.
2nd and 9. Pistol. Here's the snap. Handoff. Denny right up the middle. He looks for a hole. He picks up a yard and a half. It'll be 3rd down. Both offenses, too, I like how they run. You know, they show some patience, looking for their blocks, looking for a hole. It's nice to see that on both sides of the ball. It's not often you see that on any given Friday night for both sides of the ball.
Typical KMAC, there's just a lot of really good backs, good skill guys, and you're seeing that tonight with these 2 teams.
3rd and 8 now for the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates. 6:54 on the clock and continues to churn. Everybody tied in. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. Goers to the right side, working, looking for the throw, and he's going to have to scramble, and he's going to go down under white jerseys. That's the first sack of the night. That's a loss of 4.
Yeah, big play there. Tried to cut it back. Freddie defense sniffed it out.
So it'll be 4th down and about 12, and they'll show punt here.
Even though Cardington forced a punt here, I would say that drive overall is a win for them. It got them out of that big hole, and they could potentially flip field position here.
Davis and Gibson back to return it for the Freddies.
Oh, high
snap is high. Punter gets it off. It's going to be high, decent for the situation, and it's going to take a big Cardington bounce all the way inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line. That was really scary for Cardington there, but it worked out.
Dodged a bullet. Their best football player, also their punter, Denny, had to make a really athletic play there.
So the Fredericktown Freddies will take over. Big goal line stand kept them from scoring last time by the Pirates. 5:55 on the clock. That's what's left here in the first half, and it's only 7:30.
Let's see if the Freddies dial up one of their play-action passes here.
Tonight's game brought to you by Velvet Ice Cream, Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health, Mobility Management, Avita Health System, Citywide Solutions, Aerial Corporation, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy, along with Mr. Water Heater Guy. Two receivers spread to the left, one right. Spread offense, Sipes the quarterback. In motion is Davis. Here's the jet sweep out to the left side. He's going to look for room, and he gets about 5.
An open field tackle.
We got a flag. Do we have a flag on the far side over there? See it there on the 20? Yeah.
I do see a flag. I think that was Henthorne on the play. Nice open field tackle on Davis. Davis has been really slippery for defenses throughout the first game, or first 3 games. Penalty on the Freds.
So that ball will come back. First and 10. This is a physical battle here tonight at Cardington. The sun starting to get to the horizon. It's getting a little darker out there. The lights coming on. This is the wonderful part of high school football right here. Americana, small towns, beautiful scenery. Wing T, first down and 15 here for the Freddies. Pinned deep into their own territory. Here's the snap, handoff right up the middle. Nowhere to go. That's going to be maybe a yard on progression, 2nd and long.
Just that wedge again. Cardington did a better job squeezing it down.
I'll say they got a yard on that carry. 2nd and 14, Fredericktown Freddies. Temperature, 75 degrees. Pretty stable temperature tonight. Supposed to be 71 at 8 o'clock and about 70 at 9. Under center goes the quarterback, Sipes. 2nd and 15. Here's
Play
the
action.
snap. Looking for the throw. In the pocket, time to throw.
Looking for
Down the middle,
Toombs.
Toombs! He's going to catch it at the 50. Still on his feet as he gets struck down finally at the 47-yard line into Cardington territory.
And I thought it was about ready for them to pull one of their play-action passes. They got these 2 nice targets, Speedy Davis, Big Toombs. That time they hit Toombs on the backside post. Had a lot of time. Good protection, too. Had a lot of time to throw.
Toombs is so big and strong, too. You just got to get it in his area, right?
6'5". He's put some really good weight on his shoulders. He's looking really good. Nice physical catch. Just too much for the secondary right there.
1st and 10. Ball at the right hash mark. One receiver left, one to the right. That's going to be Davis in motion. Here's the jet sweep out to the left side. Turns upfield with wheels to the 40, 35, and dives to the 30 feet. Boy, what a great second effort by Brody Davis.
Another big chunk play. As I said, he's just been really slippery for defenses through the non-league part of the schedule. See if that continues tonight.
His mom, Lorraine Davis.
Big sponsor.
Yep, sponsor, Buckeye Stoves. 1st and 10. For the Fredericktown Freddies. 4:08 to go on the clock, and it's still running. Here on WMVO, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, also streaming on Facebook and YouTube live video. Snap to Sipes, drops again. He's going to look for the throw out to the right side, looking for Davis. He's going to lob it. Davis breaks away, gets room, caught to the 10-yard line. Davis did a great job of selling his defender and then dropping back in that zone.
Sat right down between the coverage, the underneath coverage, and the over-the-top coverage. Sipes gets in the ball. 1st and goal. 1st and goal.
That's one of those plays that the quarterback and receiver just have a good relationship. They know what each other's doing.
And Sipes is getting to the perimeter, and he's got a lot of time. He doesn't have guys in his face, so he's able to survey things, see what's going on. Just a nice pitch and catch.
Reese Hannon in there as a running back for the Freddies. Under center, Sipes. Here's the snap, pitch to Davis, left side. Has room to run to the 5-yard line. Obviously, Freddies are seeing something up at the box that they can get to the outside.
Starting to get to the perimeter, showcasing Davis a little bit more in this drive. Had some big chunk plays to get to this point here. Open it up a little bit.
You're spoiled as a high school team to have so many different directions you can go and talented players that can just do what you want them to do.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job executing the offense right now.
Second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Fredericktown Freddies have been here before. Cardington stopped them last time. 3:09 to go before the break. Sipes, long snap count. One under center. In motion, Davis. Here's the pitch. Let's cuts inside. Touchdown. Brody Davis. The Fredericktown Freddies strike first. 6-0 on the Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard.
Staple of the offense there, that little inside toss.
4 yards, Brody Davis. Touchdown. Under 3 minutes now to go in this half. And they'll line up for the point after attempt, which will be done by Isaiah Brake, the sophomore. Has 6 PATs, I believe, on the season. Here's the snap, placement. He'll kick it. Looks good from here. We wait for the official call, and it is good. 7-0. 2:59 to go in the first half of play. Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights back in a moment on WMVO.
To take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
And back here at Cardington High School on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland, Will Hartley with you. As the Freddies score first, 7-0. Started to find something that worked, and that was getting the ball to Davis to the outside.
Yeah, they had the big pass play to Toombs, got him out of that hole. And then Davis took it from there. Another big pass play to Davis, and then some nice runs. Opening up a little bit offensively, and it works.
Kickoff from break. It's going to be short to the 30. Somebody has to pick it up or touch it, and they do. And about the 31-yard line, that's where Cardington will have the ball. 2:55 remaining. You really, if you're Coach Getzman, you would really like to get one on here before going to halftime.
Just try and plug away here with some more positive yardage, put these first downs together.
And remember, the Freddies will get it coming out of the locker room.
That is big in a close game like this, close so far.
And the style of play.
And the style of play. We talked about how the possessions are going to be very valuable tonight. So if they can go in with a lead and get it at the beginning of the third.
Cardington-Lincoln is averaging about 398 yards a game, and they are not getting that tonight so far. Here's the snap, Denny. This one might help. It's up to the 40-yard line. First down, up to the 47-yard line. What a great run by Denny. He heard me talking there, and he says, wait a minute, we're going to get these yards.
Exactly. Davis makes the play there. If Davis doesn't make the play, he might be taking that to the house.
You know, he averages almost 7.5 yards a carry. He makes it look pretty easy.
Both he and the quarterback come in. The quarterback's averaging over 9 yards a carry. And
Denny again, left side of the line, and he's going to get another 6 or 7 here. Go ahead.
Denny again. He's averaging over 7 yards a rush.
2:26 on the clock. It continues to run.
See if the Freddies can stiffen up here.
One out to the right side. That's going to be Henthorn. Here's the snap. Handoff out to the right side. Back behind the line of scrimmage. Turns up. There's a flag. Probably going to be a hold.
Holding.
And that was Bryce Hartley again with the carry.
Yeah, I think the hold's on Cardington's holding Toombs.
Oh, there's another flag late.
Sounds like somebody said something. Looks like somebody may have said something there.
And one of the linemen is going to, got their hands up there like, what? Well, I guess we know who it was, right?
There are 2 flags on the play.
That's not what you want if you're Coach Getzman right here.
No, you hate to see that. Just got to keep your composure.
That's a major setback because that was 2 penalties back to back. When you're under at the time 2:20 on the clock, now it's 2:04 remaining in the first half. You're going to be back all the way to the 30-yard line. Hey, still going. 28-yard line.
Yeah, and if you're Cardington as well, you really don't want to give the Freddie offense started getting hot there. You really don't want to get into a passing situation where you got to give them the ball back with any significant time on the clock.
And this is not a passing team.
Exactly.
So they got a lot of yards to cover, and the coach wants an explanation on the sideline. And he will get it. 7-0, 2:04 remaining here in the first half of play on the Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Fredericktown leading. Tonight's game brought to you by Utica Feed and Hardware, Avita Health Systems, Citywide Solutions, Howard Hilton, and Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Also Griffin Insurance, who's our title sponsor of Monday Night Sports Talk Show, on our Facebook page and YouTube page. And did they get it figured out? They talked to the coach. Looks like nothing's going to change. It'll be second down. And what, about 30? 28. Second and 28 for the Pirates with 2 minutes to go in the game in the first half. Here's the snap. Out to the left side goers. To the 20. He's going to lose yardage. That's another 7 yards or so lost. And this is a tough situation here for Cardington-Lincoln.
Now somebody took a timeout there.
Ooh.
Oh, the Freddies took a timeout.
So that before the play?
No, after the play.
Right after the play, okay.
So they're working to try and get Cardington in a punting situation.
They want to get the ball back.
They want to get the ball back.
So third down and long. We'll be back in a moment on WMBO.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
The Freddies want to talk about it here at 1:50 to go in the first half. They've got Cardington pinned back deep into their own territory, and they hope to get the ball back. Cardington, we'll see what kind of game plan they come up with here. It's a lot of yardage. They don't typically throw. Quarterback takes the snap, goers. Hands it off left side to Denny, and he's going to get stood up.
Great play.
Maybe it was Parker in on that play.
Cash Parker, great one-on-one tackle by Cash, the sophomore.
Gain of 3, timeout again Fredericktown because they want as much time as they can get on the clock after the punt. We'll be back in a moment on WMBO.
Hey, in this time of high inflation, remember, Goodwill stores have the lowest propane prices in town, $3.29 a gallon. So get your propane tank filled at the Goodwill Plaza store in Newark, the Goodwill Unlimited store in Heath, Goodwill at the lake in Buckeye Lake, or the Goodwill Plus store in Fredericktown, and save big. Goodwill can fill normal-sized grill tanks to motorhome and even large contractor tanks by the gallon. At Goodwill, you're always guaranteed the lowest propane prices in town, $3.29 per gallon.
Back at Cardington High School on WMBO, home of the Pirates. Timeout was called by Fredericktown. They'll have a lot of time here left. We are assuming, obviously, that Cardington's going to punt here. Denny will do the honors, and Fredericktown, this is a great situation for the Fredericktown Freddies.
Should get really good field position. Looks like they're setting up the return.
2 men back for the Freddies. Denny will punt it away. Davis is back there, and also Caden Gibson. Here's the punt. Long, low, bounces at about the 45-yard line, drops dead there, but picked up. Davis on the left side running back, and he'll get about 7 yards on the return. They'll put him somewhere around the 49-yard line.
Puts him inside the 50.
So 131 with this kind of an offense for Fredericktown. They really can pass, they can run, so maybe we see a mixture here.
So you try and use the sidelines, get out of bounds. I think they're left with one timeout.
The Freddies will take over
And that I do not know. I think you're right. We're going to go with that. First down and 10. Ball at the left hash mark for the Fredericktown Freddies. .131 to go in the first half. Again, 7-0. Freddies lead it with the ball. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap.
Looks like a screen.
Screen pass, gets it to Toombs up the middle. He's going to turn upfield, up to the 45-yard line. Still on his feet,
going.
Backing up to the first down marker, and they're going to get it, and then still going.
First down.
About a 15-yard scrum, I think. Is this rugby?
Gavin just carrying the entire Pirate defense with him for at least half that run. First down. Clock should stop.
I have a feeling he lives for those moments.
He likes the ball in his hands.
First and 10, ball between the hash marks. Toombs out wide left now with one other. 2 receivers to the right. Spread offense. Sipes the quarterback. 1:02 on the clock. Here's the snap. Couple of steps. There's a flag. Somebody jumped, didn't they? Yeah. False start against the Freddies. Maybe the right side of the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe the receiver. So that'll be 5 yards.
Back them up a little, but they should still be in pretty good shape here.
So it'll be first down and 14 at the 42-yard line of Cardington. The clock's running at 56. Time is getting to be a matter here. Toombs out to the left. Freddies are slow to get this play
I'm not
off.
sure if they know the clock's running, but they're going off their wristbands.
2 to the right side. Boy, they are burning a lot of time here. Now they'll set up the offense. 1 beside Sipes. Here's the snap. Sipes drops back, looks down.
Looking for Toombs.
To Toombs. Left sideline. Push off at the 5. Turns. Touchdown and a flag.
Let's wait and see. That might be offensive interference. We'll see.
He did push off. We'll see what they let him play with, and it's probably what it's going to be. We're going to find out here. 28 seconds remaining. And what is the penalty for that, if it is?
It's going to be from the line of scrimmage. I believe that's 10 from the line of scrimmage.
Is that a loss of down? So they'll bring the ball back. 28 seconds remaining in the first half. 7-0 the score. Fredericktown leads it. That might have just saved Cardington from going down 2. And we'll find out.
We'll see. They're not out of this storm yet.
So that pushes Fredericktown back to the 42-yard line. First down and 30, so it is not a loss of down. Here's the snap. Throw left side. Toombs gets it this time again to the 50. Pushes ahead to about the 45-yard line. Gets about half of that back. 15 seconds to go.
Fredericktown takes their final timeout.
And we'll step out as well on WMVO.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, you call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
And welcome back, Cardington High School and WMVO Sports. Freddies take their last time out here of the half. 15 seconds to go. They got a long way to go. Coach, what should they be thinking about here? What do you think is going to?
I think we're going to see more of the same. They're probably going to try and create a mismatch with Toombs and try and get him in the end zone. As we talked about in the break, there's a potential they could get 2 snaps here if they're able to get a big chunk play and get out of bounds and then take a shot at the end zone. But we'll see.
2nd and 17 here for the Freddies. Ball at the Cardington 45-yard line. 15 seconds again.
They got
Green's
a bunch
Automotive
set.
Repair scoreboard. 2 to the right. 1 stacked behind him. Here's the screen
Double
pass. Double pass. Look
he's
down
open.
the way. Wide open. It's going to be Brody Davis. Catches. No! It's in and out of his hands at the 10. That will stop the clock. They'll have time for another play.
That's just one of those where he's just so wide open. Just got to look it in.
Jonathan Ashcraft was under the screen there, got the ball, and threw it to Davis. Looked like it was a pretty decent throw. Davis could have catch it and just couldn't get a handle on it.
Ashcraft is the backup quarterback, so it was a solid throw. As I said, I think Davis was just so open. He might have been a little concerned about the sideline down there. Was he going to get his feet in? Took his eyes off the ball. And
that's kind of what I wondered. I thought maybe he wasn't sure where he was at on the field. 3rd down and 17. Freddies will have another shot here with 9 seconds left. You really kind of have to go for it right here, right? You can't get 2 plays out of this, can you?
I don't think so.
At this level.
Now they got Toombs back at traditional tight end.
2 right, 1 to the left side.
Cardington's they got 3 guys really deep.
Here's the snap.
They're just going to run Sipes.
Going to run it. Sipes, center of the field, and he's going to go down, and that's going to wrap up the half. 7-0, your halftime score. The Freddies will get it back after halftime. We'll show you the bands on our video stream. And on the radio side, it'll be the ONN halftime report. Again, 7-0 on the Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Brought to you by Knox County Veteran Services. It's Friday Night Lights.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Finally, I made the decision to retire at the end of the year.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to make the move.
I'm sure you've been planning on retirement and working with an advisor who meets with you regularly. If you're uncertain, they'll be able to calculate and at least give you an idea on a retirement date.
Well, that's the problem. My advisor changes all the time, and they are not local, and it's difficult to find a time to meet.
Have you ever thought about calling Spearman Financial Services? They're local, reliable, and embark on 30 years of servicing individuals and families with their financial needs.
Well, I have heard their commercials, and they do provide no-cost financial consultations. I will give them a call and get my retirement plan back on track.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Whether it's your home, farm,
2, 1, liftoff. Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Andrew Hollowall, Jessica Overholt, Kyle Kirshner, and led by Field Commander Shane Stutz, we proudly present the Fredericktown High School Marching Band. Tonight's halftime show features music that will take you to outer space. We open with the theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Can we get a Mount Vernon score? Delaney, is your dad doing a Mount Vernon game?
Yeah, I can text you if you need
Yeah, get a
to.
score.
move, but just so you know, it might move a little bit. I'll go grab John.
We will now take you on a tour of the planets. First, visiting Mars from Gustav Holst's Planet Suite. We will then return home and land with Imagination Dragons on top of the world.
I said he wants you to go next to me now before the half's over, and he
I turned it back so that I could hear it, but then you just have to turn this off.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get down to the sounds of Seatown with the Cardington-Lincoln High School Marching Band, under the direction of Grace McCracken and assisted by Caitlin Lincoln. Tonight we will be performing a show with music by none other than Mr. Worldwide himself, also known as the rapper Pitbull. For our first selection tonight, we will be playing a song that featured Christina Aguilera. Get ready to feel this moment. four artists, Pitbull, Neo, Nair, and DJ Afrojack, and each was artist's first #1 single on the Billboard's Hot 100. We close tonight with Give Me Everything Tonight.
I think
Great job. We're very pleased tonight to be joined on the field by our junior high football players and cheerleaders. Our junior high cheerleaders are Charlotte Van Hoos, Aaliyah Graham, Cece Goers, Isabel Osborne, Trinity Robinson, Paxton Morris Montgomery, Brooklyn Hobbs, Elena Kremlett, and Lola Wadecki. Our football players, number 5, Barrett Atkins, number 51, Blake Goebel, number 4, Colton Brown, number 75, Cedric Harper, number 55, Dustin Chafin, number 78, Gavin Harris, number 74, Hayes Hardwick, number 14, Hunter Otis, number 3, Jackson McGraw, number 1, Johnny Parker, number 10, Landon Davis, number 11, Landon Hicks, number 80, Levi Globe, number 77, Mason Webb, number 2, Riley Dudgeon, number 30, Sawyer Ongalabang, number 60, Samuel Ford, and number 33, Levi Nipper. The football players are coached by Alex Ferguson and David Arnold, and our cheerleaders are coached by Patricia Davis.
Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
I'm Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley at Cardington High School on WMVO Sports. Thanks so much for joining us this evening as the score is 7-0. The Fredericktown Freddies lead the Cardington-Lincoln Pirates. Let's get some other scores from around the area.
Latest scores, we have Mount Vernon in a close run against Johnstown. The Johnnies are winning that right now, 22-21.
But listen to that. That is a crazy score. Mount Vernon, who would have thought?
Another team that Mount Vernon did not score a point against last year, just similar to Delaware last week, and they're in a dogfight with the Johnnies. Clear Fork over at the Valley, Clear Fork 7, Ontario 3. Inside the KMAC, East Knox 20, Loudonville 6. That's our latest update. Mount Gilead 12, Danville 7. And Centerburg 22, Northmore 7. All KMAC scores.
That is fantastic. Thank you for those scores. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, and Pizza Cottage. And we want to talk about how the first half went as far as scoring.
I think what you've got, we don't have much scoring. We had a couple nice drives by both teams, but the Freddies were able to put it in the end zone. You got a 4-yard run by Brody Davis. That was with 2:59. That was 2:59 into the second quarter, and the PAT was good by Isaiah Brake. That's our only scoring right now.
Since we're talking to the coach here, Will Hartley. Coach, what are the keys to the second half for both of these teams?
Well, as we talked about, these possessions are going to be very valuable. Fredericktown with a 7-point lead. They come out. They've got the ball. Are they able to put one of those methodical drives together and finish that drive and go up by 2 scores in a game that is dominated by the running game?
And defense could be the factor in this game, will be the factor in this game, no doubt, here in the final 2 quarters. And the thing about this game is look how fast it went. It is 8:14, and we're getting ready to start the third quarter action. And when you're playing that fast, it does come down to that possession. How many are we going to get by the end of the game?
Yeah, we saw that in the first game between Fredericktown and Highland. And then in the second half, that game really lengthened out, and it took significantly longer. So we'll see what happens tonight.
All right, tonight's game brought to you by Velvet Ice Cream, Utica Feed and Hardware, Licking Knox Goodwill Stores, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, Prescription Turf Care, and Knox Public Health Mobility Management. Back in a moment with your second half on WMVO Sports.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free, no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
And welcome back here, Cardington High School on WMVO Sports. The Freddies will get the ball to start the second half, which is really big. They lead at 7-0. They had a chance there at the end of the first half to try to get a score in after it came up short for Cardington-Lincoln. Ended up with a big penalty. It came back. They couldn't quite get it there, and I think they were saying, you know what, let's just go into the locker room into the second half with, having the ball coming out here tonight. So, nice crowd on hand, both for Cardington and for Fredericktown. A very big game. 2-1. Cardington came in tonight trying to set up their place in the KMAC. Fredericktown 3-0 coming in tonight, doing the same thing. And you've got a team like Mount Gilead also 3-0 coming into tonight's game. KMAC starting to shape up already.
That's a big that's a big score from down the road at Mount Gilead. They getting an early lead against Danville. Let's see if they can bring that game home.
So the Fredericktown Freddies out on the field here, waiting Cardington to break out, and that's where they're heading right now as we get ready for second half action. WMVO, WQIO HD2, Mount Vernon. Thank you so much for joining us here on 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. Streaming on our website, our app, and also on Facebook and YouTube. So pretty much everywhere you go, we're going to be. Check us out on WMVO. Friday Night Lights, Knox County Veteran Services. Thanks to Kevin and his staff for their sponsorship. And if you get a chance, just tell our sponsors thank you. Please do. It means a lot when it comes from you. And we appreciate their support, and that's how we're able to do all of these games on a Friday night. We've got the Mount Vernon-Johnstown game on our YouTube page tonight for WMVO. Another huge game. The Cardington-Lincoln Pirates kick it off here. It's low, driving, picked up by the up men. Maybe Parker to the 50-yard line. Great field position for the Freddies if they can hold on to the ball here to the 43-yard line. And that was a short line drive to Cash Parker.
Certainly was. Cash made the most out of it. Freddy's are going to have really good starting field position here for the second half.
Not sure that kick probably went the way I don't know if they wanted to maybe squib that or what, but it went right in his hands, and he got great field position from that.
Yeah, it's an area that Cardington struggles with a little bit. I've noticed that when they have scored touchdowns, they've gone for two all season as well, so something they're not quite that confident in.
1st and 10, Fredericktown Freddies with it right hash mark into Cardington territory. Here's the flip to Brody Davis, and he's going to pick up about a yard and a half. They were very successful with Brody, especially to the outside there at the end of the first half.
Brody started to get some big plays on the edge. Cardington better job there. That was an inside toss. Brody Davis looks like he tweaked his wrist or something. Looks like he's going to stay in.
2nd and 9 here for the Fredericktown Freddies. Davis will be on the right flank of this wing tee. Under center, the quarterback, Sipes. Everybody in tight. Drops back as Davis. Here's the flip out to him. Left side of the line. Has room to run. Oh, he got tripped up. Great defensive effort. got about 3 yards, but he would have probably had a first down if it wasn't for something to get in his foot.
Old Wyatt Denny again making a really nice play, sideline. He moves really well. Denny moves really well sideline to sideline.
That's the second or third time we've seen that. Able to grab them by the feet and hold on, yeah.
Chop those guys down.
Ball at the left hash mark for the Freddies. 3rd down and 6. Somebody jumped.
Pulled him off sides. Fredericktown able to pull him off sides there, easy 5 yards.
So instead of 3rd and 7, you go 3rd and 2. Was that a design, try to get them to jump there? Or was
Definitely think so.
Ball at the left hash mark for the Freddies. That certainly changes your play call maybe here. At least options. Under center, Sipes, he's calling out the line on the defense. Here's the snap. It's going to be pitched. Davis, right side tackle, gets through, and a carry, and it was not Brody Davis. That was number 21, Parker. Kirk this time. 87 yards on the season rushing so far.
Good run there.
So
Kirk gives him a nice physical inside runner. Another option.
So 1st and 10, ball at the left hash mark, just a pound and ground here. Freddy's taking time off the clock, also wanting to cap a score on the end. Both teams are really built around that offense.
You couldn't ask for a better starting spot on this drive for Fredericktown off the kickoff.
Yes, that was indeed a gift. Here's the snap and the handoff, Parker again, and he's going to get caught up at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. No gain.
Sniffed out there by the Cardington D.
2nd and 10. 9:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 7-0. Fredericktown leads it on your Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by Avita Health Systems, Citywide Solutions, Ariel Corporation, Mr. Water Heater Guy, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Here's the snap. Sipes rolls out to the left side, looks down the field. There's Toombs, and it's just going to be thrown out of bounds. Farther than Toombs can reach, and I think it might have been out of bounds anyway over there where he would have caught it.
Just ran the boot. So boot action out to the left.
That would have been for a first down plus 7.
Would have been a big play.
And so they'll set it up again. 3rd down. Clock is stopped. Clock has probably stopped in regular gameplay about 7 times, and that's it tonight.
Not very many times.
And that's what we were talking about before the game. I know Tyler was talking about it all week. He said you might be out of there at 9 o'clock. 9:15 left here in the 3rd quarter, 7-0. Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Fredericktown leads it with the ball.
Back in the shotgun.
Davis in motion from right to left, jet sweep, and a flag, false start.
Another false start.
This is the kind of sloppy you really don't want to see in the second half of a game in week 4, correct?
Little herky-jerky here to start the second half by both teams.
And why does that happen all of a sudden? It's been pretty clean in the first half. Is it focus? What is it?
I mean, I think it's just a product. We can't forget these are teenage kids out there. Especially Fredericktown got a lot of young and new faces up front. Those are the little kind of mistakes that you tend to make when you're young and inexperienced.
Toombs and Davis will split out to the left side. Sipes looks at the wristband. 3rd down and a long 15 here. Here's the snap.
Pass.
Drops back 2-3 steps. Looks downfield. Looks for Toombs. Timing
Davis.
route out to the left side to Davis. And way too far.
Well, he got lost again. He was open. But as you said, Curtis, just overthrown. He is just getting lost behind the secondary.
So it'll be 4th down and 15. I would assume they're going to go for it here with the field
I would
position.
think, yeah, same situation we saw Cardington in earlier. You're in around the 35.
And they are in no hurry, folks.
Methodical.
Yep. The difference is here, it's a little harder to keep track of time since there's no clock, no play clock. Under center goes the quarterback, Sipes. He's going to pitch it.
Double handoff.
Reverse to left side, and it's going to be carried up to the 20-yard line. Breakaway for the score. Brody Davis, touchdown from 33 yards.
It's been a big play for them. We saw them pop that in Game 1 against Highland. There again, they run the double handoff. Brody does a great job sticking his foot in the ground, getting vertical. Touchdown, Freddies.
The way he's going, it looks like a big year for him, doesn't it?
It sure does.
And so waiting the point after. And the kind of offenses that these two teams run, it's hard to come back from behind 2 scores. The way this game is going, Cardington has their work cut out for them. Here's the snap, point after, and it is good. 14-0 after a 33-yard run by Brody Davis for the score on your Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. All part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights on WMVO.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer vent. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
And the kickoff to Cardington. They pick it up at the 25-yard line, return it, and it's going to be stopped by Fredericktown pretty quickly. Not much of a return there. 14-0 Cardington trails. They'll have the football on your Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard.
Nice open field tackle by Griffin Garver on the kickoff. Again, Cardington just getting that kickoff, and they're just running side to side instead of getting up the field.
8:53 to go. Cardington with one receiver to the left, one's in motion. Out to the left, here's the handoff up the middle to Denny, and he's going to be still churning his feet down to the right side of the line. No gain there. Fredericktown shut it down.
Nice job by Toombs. Toombs comes in. He's been playing really well defensively. Leads the league in sacks and got a lot of tackles for loss as well.
2nd down and 9 now for WMVO. By the way, Mount Vernon and Johnstown on our WMVO YouTube channel. Close game there. 2 to the left. 1 on the wing right in motion. Here's the snap. Handoff out to the left side on the carry. Trying to turn upfield. Nowhere to go. He has to go all the way off to the right side. Now has some room to run past Parker, and he's going to get up across the 30. That was a 7-yard gain, literally out of nothing, and we've got an injured player.
Another Cardington guy down.
Well, we'll wait to see. But a nice job that time by Bryce Hartley. Any relation?
No, I don't believe so. We've got some relatives down around London, Ohio, but and you know what? I think that people have asked me that before because there are quite a few Hartleys around here. Yeah.
Anyway,
not that I know of.
He came all the way left, nowhere to go. You thought he was going to go down, and the play would be over. Then he works his way all the way right. Had a little bit of a hole, got 6 or 7 yards there, and it's going to be
he didn't
just
have
a little
anything
short.
to the left. So, and the lineman did a nice job there, staying off Fredericktown defense's back, because a lot of times those cutbacks, when you reverse field, there's that tendency to block those guys in the back. He did a nice job of keeping the play clean.
Trainer out to tend to the player. We'll be back in a moment. 14-0. 8:01 to go third quarter on WMVO Sports. Fredericktown leads it.
Are you mechanically inclined and ready to take your career to the next level? If you have experience working on mechanical equipment such as engines or machinery, Ariel Corporation is looking for you. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unrivaled retirement savings programs, and a safe, clean, and climate-controlled work environment with company-provided tools. Located in Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
And welcome back here. Cardington High School, players up, and it's 3rd down now and 4 for Cardington. 2 receivers to the left, 1 on the wing right with flag. What was that? Was that
I think
lined up offside?
I think the Freddies got drawn offside there.
That would be a first down.
Easy first down.
Freddie's got Cardington on that a little while ago, not for a first down, but for 5 yards on a long third. And so they're going to return the favor and get the first down from it. Bringing the play in for Cardington is Leighton Henthorne, a 6'1", 160-pound sophomore.
Cardington can just continue to run their offense, but they definitely need to get something here on this drive.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side in motion. Here's the carry out to the left side. It's going to be Hartley. Turns up field at the end of the line and near the out-of-bounds marker. Clock is still churning, so he was taken down about the 42. So half the distance for the first down.
He's got the edge there. Did a nice job blocking on the perimeter. Good first down play. Leaves him 2nd and 5.
How important do you think it is for Cardington to score on this particular drive?
I think it's imperative. If they don't score on this drive, I think this type of game, they're going to have a real uphill battle.
Henthorne out to the right side with 1 more. 1 to the left side now in motion. There's 2 sweeping over to the right to the flank. 4 men down up front defensively. Here's the snap, handoff. Denny up the middle. Boy, he leaps across the first down marker up to about the 49-yard line. What coach wouldn't like to have a player like that?
He's had a couple runs tonight where it looked like he's almost popped him. He was hitting the ground there at the end. I think he saw daylight and just got tripped up there. And that's the second time where he's got into the second level and almost made it a big chunk play, if not a touchdown.
Henthorne wide right. Shotgun and the pistol more or less. Here's the snap, handoff. Denny right side, gets grabbed at the line of scrimmage, works his way past it, picks up 3, maybe 4 yards. So Cardington starting to move the ball here a little across center field.
Good second effort by Denny. Initial contact was at the line of scrimmage, but he's still able to get 3 yards there.
2nd and 7 now for Cardington-Lincoln. The crowd for Cardington just sitting on their hands, kind of waiting for something to happen. It's like they're waiting and they're ready for it, and it might happen. And
it's a slow simmer tonight.
1 to the right. 1 behind the quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the snap, handoff to the tailback, and he gets hit hard at the line of scrimmage. That was a big hit.
Cam Clutter.
And Clutter,
junior linebacker,
he delivered that package in person. 3rd down and 7.
Cam, he's leading the Freddies in tackles this year from his middle linebacker spot. Nice play there. Big 3rd down play.
Yeah. He has, I think, 16 solo tackles, 31 he's took part in, and 3 sacks.
Having a good year.
Yeah, I'd say. 2 to the right. 2 more. Tight end moves to the right side and a flank. Here's the snap. Off to Denny to the right side. Behind his blockers, he gets the first down and a couple of extra yards up to the 40-yard line.
First down. Good execution by Cardington. Didn't panic after that negative play.
It's been a drive or two since we've seen this kind of carry by the Cardington Pirates.
Got a Freddie down here.
Momentum had shifted, but they see some energy there. And the Freddies will attend to their injured player. We'll be back after this. 14-0. Freddies lead at 5:15 to go, 3rd quarter on WMBO.
Hey, in this time of high inflation, remember, Goodwill stores have the lowest propane prices in town, $3.29 a gallon. So get your propane tank filled at the Goodwill Plaza store in Newark, the Goodwill Unlimited store in Heath, Goodwill at the lake in Buckeye Lake, or the Goodwill Plus store in Fredericktown, and save big. Goodwill can fill normal-sized grill tanks to motorhome and even large contractor tanks by the gallon. At Goodwill, you're always guaranteed the lowest propane prices in town, $3.29 per gallon.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Welcome back to Cardington High School on WMBO Sports. Cramps on the field there, and I think we've got things together. We're back into play. Cardington with the ball. Goer back looking for the throw. He's in trouble. He's being chased after by Toombs, has to throw it, and he'll just dump it out. And that was really close to a sack.
Pocket was really breaking down. Good pressure by the Freddies. Toombs did a nice job. And good job by the quarterback getting the ball away there.
You really don't want, when you're a quarterback backer, you got to be a little scared. You got Gavin Toombs, who's 6'5", coming at you, weighing 230 pounds, and he looks like he's about 30 pounds bigger as a quarterback. You know, when you're sitting and watching him come at you, right?
Yeah, and Goers is not the biggest of individuals.
Yeah,
Gavin's got that big wingspan.
You know it's going to hurt. Here's the snap. Goers with the ball, left side tackle. Trying to turn upfield, can't get anywhere, and squares up one-on-one with the defender. Picks up some nice yardage, just about a yard and a half shy. It'll be third down. Nice job by the Frederick defender to square up for the tackle.
Good, save the first down there. But nice run. Nice run by Gores.
You know, those are the kinds of tackles, you know, and calling many, many games over time is a lot of times you see sloppy tackles. I mean, that was a really good form tackle right there.
Really good job.
One wide to the right. One's in motion. Here's the snap. Handoff, Denny. Right side tackle. Then breaks out, and he's going to get manhandled down defensively by Kirk Parker.
Big play. Brings up a fourth down.
I'm impressed with the pursuit inside.
Yeah, Kirk, he's been a leader on the defense. He was last year and then here again this year. Plays with a lot of intensity. That last play, I think that was Caden Gibson that made that play. He's just a sophomore.
Fourth down and a yard here for the Cardington Pirates. This is a big one right here. 3:50 to go, third quarter. Really big play.
Up front, you better hold your water because they might try and draw them off sides again.
Receivers to the right. In motion. Here's Goers.
QB.
He's going to keep it, and he gets dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs.
Good play there by Nick McFerrin. Sliced through, made the play, tackle for loss.
First and 10 for the Fredericktown Freddies. That was a tough one for Cardington, as we said a little while ago. In a game like this where the clock just keeps churning and churning, you're not going to get very many possessions. Fredericktown will certainly try to take as much time as they can, and being down 2 scores, Cardington really needs a big stop right here.
Yeah, totally. And what you talked about, that open field tackle down there by Gibson, and it's Cardington looked like they were going to get a first down there, but they didn't. And then ultimately they're not able to pick it up on fourth down, so big play.
Freddy's first and 10. Hand the ball off to the right side. Turning upfield, still moving his feet up across the 45 to the 50 into Cardington territory. And that is Kirk Parker with his nicest carry of the night.
Good physical run by Kirk. We just saw him make a nice play on defense and turns around, keeps his feet moving, chugging away, gets into the second level. Nice big run on first down.
Kirk Parker, a 6'2", 185-pound senior. Cash Parker, that's his brother, right?
It's his brother,
a sophomore.
Yeah. And then we had Clint a couple years ago, graduated.
First and 10, ball near the right hash mark. Wing tee, shotgun. Sipes takes the snap, hands off, turns upfield, and up to about the 38-yard line.
It's Aiden Ebersol.
Ebersol.
Junior.
He's wearing Tegan Rule's old number, isn't he?
He certainly is. Yes, I think when he got that number, the conversation was those are pretty big.
The expectations are high.
Shoes to fill.
Second down and 6. 2:57 to go here in the third quarter. Willing to burn some clock here.
Boot.
Sipes fakes right, goes left, tosses it to Toombs. The catch, first down to the 30. That is a big 23, 24-yard catch. We'll see where they mark him. And that was huge for Fredericktown.
Yeah, it just makes it so hard. Once you get this running game going and you're just able to do that play-action pass, you're getting good protection, it really puts a stress on the defense because they're so focused on the running game. And they're stepping up. Those secondary guys are stepping up. They're stepping up, and then you just pop those big play-action passes behind them. Another big play.
You can kind of see some fatigue setting in.
I would agree. Fredericktown's starting to wear them out a little bit.
Wing tee, under center, the quarterback, Sipes. 2:43 to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap, pitches. Right side, runs up the middle of the field to the 5-yard line, and touchdown, and it's going to be Kirk Parker.
14 yards.
Kirk Parker scores a TD. I think that's his second one of the season.
You're correct. He had a short run against Highland in game 1.
And that makes it 20-0. The Fredericktown Freddies starting to lock in on week 4. Waiting the point after attempt. Holding is Brock Bryant. Here's the kick. It's up and through by Isaiah Brake. 21-0 on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Fredericktown leads at 2:36 to go, third quarter on WMVO Sports.
At Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy, the health of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Knox County and Danville, your community Health Mart Pharmacy is Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Visit Conway's Danville Pharmacy, 14 East Main Street, taking the time to listen and care.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Back at Cardington High School on WMVO Sports, 3 touchdowns ahead, 21-0. Fredericktown leads Cardington. Green's Automotive Repair scoreboard. Here is the kickoff and return with speed. It's dropped. Oh, on the ground. It's a loose ball. Who's going to have it? Might be Fredericktown, might be Cardington. Freddies say they've got it.
Saying they've got it.
And Cardington not really saying much, so you got to think maybe Freddies have it. Who has it?
I think I saw Cardington young player get up with it. Still haven't got a signal.
Boy, that's if they.
Yeah, he missed it right off his shoulder pads, and then he couldn't track the ball and find it. And coverage has come from all over the place.
Officials are talking it over.
They're still discussing. It looks like, did we get a definitive?
We didn't get anything definitive, but it looks like the players know, and it's 1st and 10 Cardington. So they escaped a real close one there. And now it's imperative that they get a touchdown. One to the right. Here's the snap. Quarterback fakes it. Goers out to the right side. Throws downfield. There's a hold call. Saw it. It's caught up to the 50, but it's going to come back.
I think you're right. It's just coming back, holding.
Yeah, that was a big arm hold there.
They were holding defensive end Cooper Ocker, the senior. Big play coming back. You know, this is really similar to game 1 when we saw Fredericktown against Highland, and Highland, just a methodical offense, relied a great deal on running the football, didn't have much of a passing game. Once they got down by 2+ scores, it was very hard for them to get back into it. You got the same ingredients here with Cardington. Just really struggle to throw the football and get any kind of big chunk plays. I'd say their biggest hope here is to just try and get some big home runs by Denny and maybe the quarterback. But they're in a real bind right now.
Freddie's really establishing them here in the KMAC in game 1 against a tough Cardington team. And then you've got Mount Gilead. I don't know if we have a score update or not, but Mount Gilead and Danville. Mount Gilead going in tonight 3-0.
Interesting score over there at Mount Gilead.
2 receivers out to the right. Shotgun, one back behind him. Here's the snap, handoff Denny, left side guard, and he's going to get up to about the
chop down after
not much.
Yard.
Yeah, about a yard. 2nd and long.
So McFerrin and Cash Parker on the play.
Cardington just needs to find some momentum, a fire or a trigger here.
Well, like I say, if they could get a big run by Denny or the quarterback. But so far they've been having some success, but they just haven't had that one big home run ball that Denny can usually get throughout the game.
They're taking a large amount of time to set this play up.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend right now.
2 to the right, 1 on the flank left. Here's the snap. Rolling out Goers, looking for a long pass. Up the field, has a man open, and it's caught up to the 45, almost 50-yard line. They'll mark it at the 49, and that is a, 29-yard throw.
Big chunk play.
No, it's more than that.
Big chunk play, finally hit something in the passing game. Just ran the corner route, got over the top of the corner. Good throw by Goers.
For a team who doesn't throw much, that worked out for them. That's the kind of thing they needed, a bit of a spark.
If you're a team that cannot throw the ball very efficiently, the times that you do it, you have to be able to execute.
Here's the snap handoff. It's going to be Goers out to the left side. String out. Toombs is after him, and he gets a tough hit by Brody Davis at the end of the run for a gain of a couple.
Excellent job by Davis filling the alley. Inside-out pursuit.
These Freddies are hitting hard. They're making some contact out there.
As we talked about coming into the night, their defense is really playing very fundamentally sound and very consistently.
2nd down and 7. Leighton Henthorne to the right side split. One in motion. Here's a shotgun. Handoff out to the right side. Trying to turn upfield behind a block. Has room to run up to the 45. Into Freddie territory to the 30. Finally going down at about the 25-yard line. That's going to be Dylan Donkin. He's a freshman.
Cut it back against the grain again.
You know, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that's like his first carry of the night.
Well, he made the most of it.
I'm thinking he's going to see another one. 1st and 10. The kind of fire Cardington needs, but they got to keep it burning.
Had a couple big plays here.
Hartley and Henthorne split right. One in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. Handoff Denny. Left side. Cuts upfield. There's a flag high in the air.
Got a flag.
And we'll see what that's about. Gain of 8, maybe 9 yards, but hold everything.
Holding against the offense. Initial signal.
It's that change of direction, isn't it, that gets everybody in trouble.
Going back and forth here.
We got it both ways?
No, it might be against
Fredericktown. What was the call? Sportsmanlike?
I wonder if it was hands to the face.
That's a big one for Cardington as they'll be up to the 10. There's another. Oh, no.
There's
another flag of the air. He's just tossing it to his partner.
Throwing his flat back. I did not see a signal, but maybe it was hands to the face.
2 receivers left. Here's the snap. Handoff Denny. Up the middle. He's close to the end zone. He'll be just shy at about the 3-yard line.
Hard edge run. Just a tough inside runner.
Clock is not Cardington's friend, even though they're making a move. 20 seconds to go, 3rd quarter, trailing 3 scores.
This is a good drive. They had those two big chunk plays and then helped out by the penalty there.
They might let the clock run out. 10 seconds here in the 3rd quarter.
The key is they got to finish this drive.
1 to the right. I think I'd want to keep my momentum if I could. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There's the snap. Off to Denny, up the middle. Push, push, push. And just short of a touchdown.
He's short as we go to the quarter.
We'll take a break. It is 21-0. Fredericktown leads. Cardington trying to get the goose egg off the board on your Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Back with the final quarter in a moment on WMVO.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Hello?
Hey, Joe, Tom here. Listen, is your yard booked for next weekend?
Yeah, the Joneses family reunion.
All right, how about the weekend after that?
Yep, Mrs. Smith's Card Club.
And the weekend after that?
Oh, that's the Thompsons' graduation party. You might as well get used to that if your yard is taken care of by Prescription Turf Care. Everybody wants to use your backyard. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate.
If you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
And back here at Cardington High School on WMVO, 21-0 as we go to the 4th quarter, and Cardington They have to score here. They're at the 4-yard line.
They
An
most
opportunity.
definitely do.
2 downs to do it in. And we'll see if they can pull it off. Fredericktown obviously would like to make a stand to put a nail in the coffin, at least one of them. Cardington with 1 out wide left. Here's the snap. Goers, there's a flag. False start likely.
Gonna back Cardington up. They definitely didn't need this.
So it'll still be 3rd down, but instead of 3rd and 4, it'll be 3rd and 9. Or 3rd and goal from the 9. Rather.
3rd and goal from the 9. Cardington uses so many shifts and motions that sometimes it just gets you in trouble. I think that's what we saw there.
So they'll bring in the play. Tonight's game brought to you by Ariel Corporation, Conway's Danville Pharmacy, and Mr. Water Heater Guy. 1 receiver to the left. 1 in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. Goers with the ball way out to the sideline. Cuts back in. Almost goes down. Still fighting for yardage. And he'll pick up positive yardage to about the 3, maybe 4-yard line.
Got some of that penalty back. I think they're pretty much back where they started from before the penalty.
So it'll be 4th and goal. And this is.
Looks like they're about the 4.
Yeah, this is so important for Cardington because, as we've mentioned many times, these teams run the ball. The time runs off fast. So you only get so many chances. They have to
do or die. Let's see what they come up with here. You would think you'd want to get the ball into your best player's hands. We'll see how they do it.
Wyatt Denny is behind his quarterback. Here's the snap. Handoff Denny up the middle and busting through for the big stop. Fredericktown Freddies will drop him.
McFerrin again.
He came through like a train.
If I'm correct, he made the play on the last big 4th down.
Turnover on downs. He literally came through there like a bullet train.
Sliced through, completely untouched.
Big
play. But you know what? I mean, I think it was like all eyes were on Danny because, as I said, in that situation, you're probably going to try and get the ball to your best player, and that's what they did. And the Freddies were up to the challenge.
Very impressed with the Fredericktown defense. I mean, yeah, they have 21 on the board. That's great. But their defense is really good.
2 big 4th down stands they've had.
Well, that was really a must needed for Cardington.
Absolutely.
You can't really look past that. And now it's going to be the Freddies just trying to turn the clock down, keep it out of trouble. Wing T, here's the snap and the pitch, right side. Turns upfield, spin move, and gets the 1st down above the 15-yard line.
He's going to get a heavy dose of Kirk Parker. 1st down carry. They're doing a nice job up front. As we said, they got some injuries. Fredericktown's got some injuries up front. They got some new faces up there. They're doing a nice job getting good movement. As we talked about, Cardington seems to be getting a little fatigued here.
1st and 10 for the Freddies, leading 21-0 on your Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard into the final quarter, 11:34 and rolling. They'll chew as much time as they can between the plays. It's 8:52, 53 in the evening. Here's the snap, a reverse, left side. It's going to be Brody Davis. He's going to get the 1st down to the 40-yard line and finally taken out of bounds up around the 47-yard line.
He had a lot of space.
Yep. He was hunted down by Leighton Henthorne. Brody looks like he got a little limp going on there. Is that just me looking at it wrong?
Well, he had the cramps earlier, so.
Yeah.
That was a decent play by Henthorne because Davis got the edge, and I didn't think anyone was going to catch him.
Yeah, Henthorne did a nice job of catching up with him. 11:09 on the clock. Play is set. That means the clock rolls after they move the chains. And they're going to squeeze every second they can here. Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Pizza Cottage, and Starting Point of Knox County. They'll also be our post-game show. Here's the handoff. Sipes out to the right side. Turns upfield. He's going to pick up a quick 5 yards. Coming up sometime this quarter, we'll have the Pizza Cottage player of the game.
Sipes has had a pretty quiet night. They haven't had to rely on him that much tonight. Had some other guys step up and make plays. As we talked about coming into the game, the efficiency of the passing game continues to definitely be an area of improvement for Blake from his junior year to his senior year. He's done well in the passing game, but as far as running the ball tonight, they haven't had to rely on him that much.
2nd and 6 from the 47-yard line, or excuse me, 49-yard line. In Cardington territory, here's the pitch, and it's going to be Parker, right side of the line. Picks up a couple of yards here to about the 45. Just a matter of time now. You can see Cardington, you can just see the fatigue setting in here. Been a big night, big tough night, a lot of hitting.
You know, Freddie offense just chugging away here. 3rd and short.
Most of the schools now have a play clock, so it's a little bit of adjustment. The officials
very
doing a
rare.
nice job of keeping them updated.
Very rare that you don't have a play clock. There, the hands go up. We're at 10.
Thanks to John Bem here at Cardington-Lincoln for helping us out. Here's the pitch out to the left side, and caught up in the backfield and taken down is going to be number 19, Aiden Ebersol. Cardington will get a drop there.
So
and that'll make it 4th and 3. Still in a position where you're not probably going to punt it here.
I don't believe so. Everything's going your way.
Maybe you try to draw them off sides, or you
might try and draw them off sides. You got Parker's in the backfield. They've had success with that wedge play with the fullback. A lot of options.
Could be a straight ahead with the quarterback, Sipes.
Timeout, Fredericktown.
Will step out as well. 21-0, 8:38 to go in the game. On the Green's Automotive Repair scoreboard, back in a moment on WMVO.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer event. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Fredericktown shows punt, 4th down and 3. We thought they would go for it. Faked, and they're going to run ahead, and they're going to be short. So the fake punt didn't fool Cardington there. And Cardington will have it at the 45-yard line. I mean, obviously they wanted to use that play there, but sometimes you want to run things like that in case you need them later in the year too, right?
Certainly practicing in a game situation. I'm not sure who the ball carrier there was. Was it Hannon?
I'm not sure.
Might have been. It was either Hannon or Ocker. Just snapped it to the up back.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Cardington. 8:34. They have to strike and strike fast.
Yeah, Cardington sniffs it out, gets the ball back, but as you say, they got to get something going now.
They are in the spread here. 2 left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. Dropping back, the quarterback rolling out right. Goers looking downfield. Throws it, and it's caught short of a first down by about a yard. Bryce Hartley with the catch.
Cardington's got another player down with cramps.
So Cardington, they're not a throwing team, but they've been successful tonight when they have thrown it.
They spread it out there, run sprint out, just ran curls across the board. All 4 guys are running curls. Hit the inside guy.
The amount of time that Fredericktown has taken off of the clock in their drive and the amount of time that Cardington takes off the drive, they got to score in about 1.5 to 2 minutes here, don't they?
They don't have much
they
margin.
Got 3 scores to come back.
They're not left with much margin of error.
We'll take a break. 21-0. Fredericktown leads it back in a moment on WMVO.
Homes to high-rises. Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it the most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing the best coverage and service possible. UIS Insurance and Investments supports area schools and communities with local offices in Northwest and Central Ohio and Southeast Michigan. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance.
Denny with the carry straight ahead, and he can't get anywhere. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and about a yard and a half.
Clutter and Garver on the play.
So third and a yard and a half. Cardington has to get the first down. Two receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Hand off to Denny up the middle, and he gets stopped. Oh, last second effort, got the first down up at the 36-yard line.
Got it on the second effort.
Clock will stop just long enough to set the chains. They trail 3 scores, 7:43 to go on the clock. Tonight's game brought to you by Licking Knox Goodwill Stores, Prescription Turf Care, Buckeye Stoves, Starting Point of Knox County, and the Starting Point of Knox County postgame show coming up. Pizza Cottage Player of the Game coming up. 2 to the left, 2 in motion now. Settle down on the left flank. Here's the snap, pitch, left side. Denny drop, bounces back in his arms. He's got to turn direction to the right. Up the field and gets drugged down from behind, but he does gain 4 near the 40-yard line.
He didn't panic after he dropped the pitch. Cut it back. We've seen Cardington have some success with these cutbacks. He's not designed cutbacks, but cutting it back against the grain. Saves a negative there and gets 4 yards out of it. Nice job by Garver again on the play.
Cardington might have to pick up their strikes down the field if they're thinking they want to try to come back. Here's the snap and the handoff. Denny left side, and a bullet coming through there. Just misses, and he's going to be dropped for about a yard shy.
McFerrin again gets that penetration, having a great night.
He is. He has really gotten in there. Third down and 8. Fredericktown Freddies looking for a victory tonight so far, as Cardington has been unable to score. Henthorn splits out to the left side. Wing on either side. Here's the snap. One's in motion. Rolling out to the right side, the quarterback, Goers. Nice throw, has a man open, and it's caught by Hartley, I believe, to about the 23-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out. Maybe the 24. Honestly, Will, they've been successful through the air. They got to pick the pace up and get that ball down the field, and they're doing it. Now, they're busting a zone that's just playing prevent here, but.
Yeah, they ran a flood concept there, hit the middle guy in the flood. You're exactly right. When they've thrown the football, they've been successful. But the sense of urgency just doesn't seem to be there.
6:03 to go fourth quarter. Here's the snap. Rolling out to the right side. Goers looks down the field. He's under pressure. Has a man open. Did he get it inbounds? No, incomplete.
Close.
Around the 5 or 6 yard line. Made the effort. Just led him a little too far. The other thing about that is you got 4 downs, and that stops the clock for you.
It does indeed. It stops the clock. It's just something that's just not a big part of their offense, and when they're forced to do it, they're just not really in their comfort zone. But they have had some completions here. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Henthorn and Fiant out to the left side. One on the flank right. Here's the snap, handoff Denny. Right side of the line, gets tackled from behind. And a couple of tacklers on that, but Will Blakesley on that one. 205, sophomore.
Yeah, Will getting the start tonight because of some of those injuries up front.
And they're the defense is explosive, and they're coming from the opposite side line and pull them down from behind.
Good pursuit, a lot of guys contributing. As we talked about earlier, nice open field tackling, good fundamentals.
2 to the right side on the short side. 5:20 to go in the football game. Trailing by 3 scores. It's Cardington under pressure by Toombs. Toombs, big hit. Tracking him down. A sack is going to happen. And a flag. Face mask? Collar?
It's either going to be face mask or the hand was up around the helmet. It's definitely going to be against Ocker, either face mask or horse collar, something up around the head of the
face mask.
Yeah, face mask.
Yeah, we're doing a nice job trying to stay out of trouble and just couldn't.
That's a 15-yarder
do it anymore.
too, I believe.
Yeah, that's a big one. First down. Cardington really needs to get a score here. Time is just running out on them. As they come to the line of scrimmage here at the 9-yard line. Want to thank you for joining us on 100.9 FM WMBO. 93.7 HD2 WQIO Mount Vernon. 2 to the left. Here's the snap. Goers takes the handoff to Denny, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield.
I think his second effort that got him back to the line of scrimmage, but that was hard work on Denny's part. A lot of Freddies there.
Yep. Cardington front line just not able to get the push anymore in this game.
A lot of penetration by the Freds.
Clock running, 4:30.
Clock runs again.
Tough physical game tonight.
Yeah, typical K-Mac.
2 receivers out to the left, 1 on the flank right. Goers with Denny beside him. Goers is going to keep it. Left side gets tailed back. I think Parker. Is that Cash?
That's 21, Kirk.
Kirk comes up from
sliced
behind.
off the edge. I don't know if they ran a game with him or he just read it, but he really claps down from the edge.
Kind of looked like Goers, like the ball bobbled a little bit.
Yeah, it was a low snap.
And he was going to hand it off and then ended up deciding to keep it.
Had to corral it.
So busted play there. 3rd down.
Clock still running.
And goal from the 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Throw left side into the end zone. Oh, it's
nice.
Knocked away at the end of it.
Gibson with the play. Gets his hand up there right at the last second.
It was not a bad throw. Floated a little bit probably.
Receiver was open.
But great defensive effort by Fredericktown. I think at this point, Cardington just wants to get the goose egg off, as time is really running fast. 3:33 to go. 21-0 on your Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Curtis Newland, Will Hartley with you here from Cardington High School. Gary Cooper, our producer. Delaney Kerstetter on the main cam. Field cam, John Wareham.
4th down again.
3 left, 2 to the right side wide. Shotgun. And we got a whistle. Timeout maybe? Yep, Freddy's will take it. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone. No income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Back here at the home of the Pirates, Cardington-Lincoln. And this really is could be their last chance to even get a score on the board. With 3:33 remaining in the 4th quarter, it's 4th down and goal from the 10. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right side. One's in motion, that's Denny. Here's the snap. Goers rolling to the right. Looks to the end zone, has a man wide open, and it's knocked away again. Brody Davis got a hand on it. And that would have been a score, I think.
It was right there. Again, they had somebody deep in the end zone, in the corner of the end zone. Freddie defense gets back underneath it, swats the ball away.
Yeah, that was Hartley. He actually was open there, and the Freddie defense comes up big.
Another big 4th down stop.
Take notice, rest of the K-Mac. The defense for Fredericktown is a real deal, as well as their offense. But
Well, they complement each other really well. You got this ball control offense. Now it's got quick strike capability, as we've seen. But if you got a ball control offense and you can consistently put first downs together and you can play great defense, these are the type of games that you're going to win.
So 1st and 10 for the Freddies. Just a matter of running the time off now. 3:27 to go in this football game. Wing tee. Here's the snap. Pitch right side of the line. Up field to about maybe a gain of a yard. We'll see where they put them on the progression. A couple of yards. 2nd and long for the Freddies.
Timeout, Cardington.
3:08 to go in the football game, 21-0. Fredericktown leads it back in a moment on WMVO Sports.
Looking to take your career to the next level? With Mount Vernon Nazarene University, you can earn your degree entirely online, anywhere, anytime. Our bachelor's and master's programs are designed to help you balance your education with work, family, and other priorities. Here at MVNU Online, we craft our faith-based programs specifically for your success. Learn more at mvnu.edu or call us today at 1-800-839-2355. Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
2nd and 7 for Fredericktown, and they will move the ball to the right side. Pushing, trying for the first down. Looks like it'll be 3rd and short with 2:56 to go in this football game, and I think we're ready to announce the Pizza Cottage player of the game. Who's going to get a pizza from our friends at Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon. Will.
We're going to go outside the box tonight, and Fredericktown is definitely talented with so many skilled guys. But we're going to go with the workmanlike effort tonight. The defense has played really solid all night. They still have this goose egg that hopefully they can preserve here late in the game for them. We're going to go with middle linebacker Nick McFerrin, Sr. He had 2 really big key fourth down stops, both of them where you had deep Cardington drives. Both of those that could have put Cardington back in the football game, and Nick came through and had big stops on 4th down, both tackle for losses. So defense overall, player of the game, though, Nick McFerrin, middle linebacker, number 45 for the Freddies.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to Nick, our Pizza Cottage player of the game here on WMVO Sports for week number 4, opening of the K-MAC. Fredericktown came in overall 3-0. 2-1, Cardington Pirates came in. They will fall to 0-1 for the K-MAC, and the Freddies will establish themselves as one of the top contenders. 2:43 on the clock. Final minutes remaining under center. The quarterback Sipes. Here's the snap. Kirk Parker, right side. Going to run it. Gets the first down.
Still going.
Still going on his feet. He got through to the 35. On his feet to about the 38-yard line. How did he do that? He must have drugged 2 or 3 different people. Kept churning his feet. And that's really the key. I mean, all these players are doing such a nice job with their fundamentals and keeping their legs moving and all those things.
Keeping their legs moving. The guys up front, the same thing. They're just churning away. These backs are getting in behind their linemen, getting these big second effort yards.
1st and 10, ball at the right hash mark. The Fredericktown Freddies looking to get their 4th victory of the season. 21-0. Green's Automotive Repair scoreboard. I want to thank Knox County Veteran Services, our Friday Night Lights sponsor. Our other game tonight, Mount Vernon and Johnstown. And here's the snap and straight ahead, gain of about 4 or 5. And the Mount Vernon Johnstown game, that was close at halftime. I don't know what the score is. They were a point apart, Johnstown and Mount Vernon, which nobody thought that was going to happen, right? We saw Mount Vernon a week ago at Delaware Hayes. The score did not really show what that game was. Mount Vernon led the entire thing until the end, got a fumble in there, and then Delaware Hayes was able to get 3 quick scores towards the end of that game to win it.
definitely a program heading in the right direction under Coach Weber.
2nd and 4 for the Freddies. Ball near the right hash mark. Thanks for joining us here tonight on WMVO Sports. Here's the snap. Right at fumble. So it's still loose ball, and it's going to be picked up by Sipes. And he's going to lose a couple of yards there on that one. Boy, nobody could find it for a minute.
Yeah, it was like a grease pig rolling around out there. Little pigskin. That's 3rd down, and Fredericktown needs to get this first down. I mean, they don't need to, but it would be nice if they get this first down here because then they can go knee it.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for Fredericktown. 1:17.
It might be close anyway.
Yeah, 1:13 on the clock. They're going to run that play clock all the way down as far as they can. Certainly thank you for joining us. Great crowd on hand here at Cardington High School. They've been fantastic. Yeah, we want to thank them. Here's the snap and the pitch. Kirk Parker again. He's going to get yardage up the middle, still on his feet. Spin move and into the Cardington territory with a first down. Boy, when you think that play was over, somehow
kept chugging away.
Yeah, gets the first down.
Kirk's had some nice runs, nice physical runs in the second half.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Fredericktown's going to be able to run this out.
Now they can just go the best formation in football, just go to the victory formation. 4-0.
Big game here for Fredericktown. And Cardington hoping to have a better night tonight. Just didn't work out for them.
Cardington will have to regroup next week against East Knox. And brings up a huge game for Fredericktown at Mount Gilead.
So Nick McFerrin, our Pizza Cottage player of the game tonight for Fredericktown from the defensive angle. Congratulations to him. He'll get a pizza from Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon. And they're going to knee it down here. And that's going to do it. Fredericktown Freddies 4-0 as they beat Cardington-Lincoln. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO Sports.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place, it's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone. No income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
What do you love most about the cooler weather? Snuggling under a warm blanket? Holidays with family? What about the flu? Not so much. Getting your flu shot at Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy is the first line of defense in protecting you, your family, and the community. Get your flu shot today. Visit Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy at 14 East Main Street, Danville. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance programs, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment. Alumni Roofing would like to give a shout-out to the Fredericktown High School Band Program.
Green Automotive Repair, where your car gets the royal treatment. This team is on a mission to deliver service so good, even your car will want to shake hands. They offer everything from routine checkups to major overhauls. So whether your car is making a noise that sounds like it's auditioning for a comedy club or just needs a little TLC, roll on down to Green Automotive Repair.
This is Jimmy at Green Automotive Repair, 506 Harcourt Road, Mount Vernon. Good luck to all the student athletes.
Cold showers, leaky water heater. This looks like a job for Mr. Water Heater Guy. Here to save the day. Brand new water heaters installed with a tank for just $11.99. Or go tankless with the Renai system for only $34.99. And general plumbing just $225. Parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing. Incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy. Up and hot water heater problems away.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
lcorp.com.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
Thanks, Tyler. I'm Curtis Dillon along with Will Hartley as we take a look at some of the final scoring summary here from Cardington High School, where the Fredericktown Freddies won 21-0. Will.
Yeah, Freddies all night. Business-like effort by the Freddies. They come away with a 21-0 win. 2:59 left in the second quarter. Brody Davis from 4 yards out. PAT by Isaiah Brake is good. We're at 7-0 going into the half. We come out. Fredericktown had two big scores in the third quarter that stretched the lead. Again, Davis on a 28-yard run on the double handoff with 8:59 left in the third. PAT was good again. And then Kirk Parker finishes it off with a 14-yard run. PAT's good. That was with 2:36 left in the third quarter. No scoring in the fourth. Had some deep drives by Cardington. They come away empty, and the Freddies are able to get out of here with the shutout, 21-0.
Thanks to Coach Getzman and Coach Spittler for joining us for the pregame show as well here on WMVO. We'll take one more break. Back in a moment to wrap things up here. Freddies win it 21-0 over Cardington-Lincoln on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights on WMVO.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place. It's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
And welcome back here on WMVO Sports. I'm Curtis Dillon along with Will Hartley, and final time here, 21-0. Fredericktown goes on to victory. Big game, really. This is, these two were wanting to come in and establish something as they go into the KMAC. What do you think how that sets up what's coming?
Well, it sets up a huge game next week for Fredericktown as they travel to Mount Gilead. We don't know the end of that the Danville-Mount Gilead score tonight, but they were up last time we checked. If they get the win tonight, we've got the battle of undefeateds early in the first half of the season here. For Cardington, they're just going to have to regroup. They got a tough East Knox team next week and see if they can get their first league win.
Tonight's game brought to you by Knox County Veteran Services Office. Starting point of Knox County, our post-game show presented by Griffin Insurance. Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services by Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Services, as I said, Licking Knox Goodwill Stores, Buckeye Stoves by Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health, Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, Greens Automotive Repair, Citywide Solutions, Aerial Corporation, Conway's Danville Pharmacy, and Mr. Water Heater Guy. It's going to be a wrap from here. Final time, final score 21-0, Fredericktown over Cardington-Lincoln. For our producer, Gary Cooper with 2 R's, Delaney Kerstetter, and John Wareham on the cameras, Will Hartley beside me. I'm